Hello everybody, and today we're going to be doing the Joint Dota League group. Group Euro 2.2 is between Vhoul Assassins and Goomba. Goomba Assassin, of course, we've got Goomba and Inoni's Air, Odi, Near, Reggie Rain, I guess, Goomba Chill, and on the side of Vhoul Assassins we've got RMN, Wagamama, Blue Banana, Durham, and Levkin. With the first round of bans coming out here, it was pretty quick going. We have a Naga Siren ban out and a Doom ban out. Doom, pretty effective in the current meta. You can run him mid and you can run him as a safe lane carry with a little bit of jungling involved as well. So it's a good pickup, and also the ultimate Doom is very, very effective. So that's something to bear in mind. Second ban here is going to be the Nyx. Very good offlaner and general all-round great support. Maybe on a semi-carry role as well. And Invoker banned out, that's going to be one of the scary mids taken out of the pool as well. Crosswax Invoker is obviously very good. First pickup here for Goomba is going to be Visage, and second pickup is going to be Ember Spirit and Nature's Prophet. Very quick picks here in this game so far. Nature's Prophet, that's probably going to be Waga's, well, maybe not Wagamama. He's normally the mid player, I think, if memory serves. Last pick up here is going to be Luna. It's nice to see the Ember Spirit getting picked as well now. He's only just been added to Captain's mode, so it'll be interesting to see how he fares in the competitive meta. Luna pickup and the Visitor pickup, of course, both very standard and very strong rules in the current meta. Visage great, and you can, even with the nerf to his mana costs, he's still very, very effective. Luna basically just Gyrocopter, but better. Just waiting out the bans now. The second round of bans is probably the more likely one that they're going to take more time, because obviously they don't know they know roughly what the other team are going to be going for. Goomba's going for a bit more of a standard setup, and Vhoul are going for something a little bit different. Bans here, it's going to be a Lifestealer and an Ancient Apparition. I think the Lifestealer, maybe they're going to be wanting to get some strength heroes or some high health heroes out, and not want to have the Lifestealer to deal with that. Ancient Apparition ban out as well. That's Ancient Apparition's pretty good, especially with the buffs that you've got to the Ice Vortex, I think is the one that gives you more damage. Anyway, can't remember. And next bans out is Venomancer and the Viper. Venomancer, very, very good support, one of the best level 1 gankers in the game. Bane pickup here for Vhoul Assassins. Again, very, very strong hero. A lot of damage, a lot of utility. Very, very good. Usually see a Morana pick up with a Bane if they can get it, and they should be able to get it in this round of picks if Goomba don't counter pick it, of course. Interesting to see what Goomba go for here. They might need to get one of the other supports out, maybe something like Crystal Maiden, or maybe a Vengeful Spirit or something like that. Something that's going to be able to break the Bane's Fiend's grip and also provide the utility. The Disruptor as well, that will work pretty well. If you can catch Disrupt, catch the glimpse on the Nature's Prophet when he TP's in, then he's basically out and he's not going to be able to get back in. That's pretty good going. Also, the TP defenses and things like that. If you get 1 or 2 men TPs, then they're going to be in a bit of trouble. Yes, not bad pickups here so far. I like the Disruptor pickup, to be honest. As I've said there, Static Storm is fantastic with the Aghanims upgrade as well. If they're little counters like to BKB carries and things like that, because of course you can't cast items when you're silenced with Static Storm with the Aghanims. Interesting to see the pickup here. I think probably I think the Ember Spirit, I think you should be playing mid. I think Silencer pickup, that's going to be pretty good. There's nothing huge you want to silence too much. I mean, the Luna Eclipse and the Static Storm, well, the initiation generally from the Disruptor, that'll be quite good with the Global Silence. It'll be interesting to see if they play him in a carry role or a support role. More likely support, to be honest. Maybe mid. It'll be interesting to see where they actually decide to put him. Everything seems to be running pretty smoothly for the time being. I apologise for the low quality, of course. I do have garbage internet, if anyone is watching this.
5 seconds.
Last 5 seconds, going to be going at bonus time here for Goomba. Yeah, I think
Reserve time.
mid here is probably what they're going to be going for now. OD's still in the pool, and actually Shadow Fiend's still in the pool. I think Shadow Fiend would be okay, but that would leave him pretty squishy, to be honest, apart from, of course, the Visage. Luna's pretty squishy, Disruptor's mediumly squishy. So, maybe they'll want to leave it. Of course, a Puck is also a good shout as well, because of course the silence and of course the ganking. Storm Spirit could work as well, I guess. It'd be quite good against the Nature's Prophet, cut down those counter pushing things. Yes, we go for the Clockwork off lane just now as well. I think probably it's going to be Nature's Prophet offlane against the tri-lane, and the Clockwork is going to be against tri-lane as well. I think so. I don't see dual lanes coming out, especially from Goomba. I don't see it as dual lanes are going to go for. So it's going to bring it down to the last four, probably their mids. They're probably going to want to ban out the mids here. So you're probably going to see an OD ban or something like that coming out very shortly. So far, I'd like to see Vhoul take this one because they're going for a bit more of an unorthodox build, and I like that. They're not going for the standard heroes that everyone else plays: Clockwork, Luna, Visage, lesser extent Disruptor. So they're going to ban out the Elder Titan as well. That's going to be pretty nice. The minus armor and minus magic resist on the Elder Titan gives is pretty important. Goomba waiting to get their last ban out here. It's kind of difficult because they're going such an unorthodox build. It'll be difficult for them to expect what is going to happen here, what they're going to have to ban out. So it'll be interesting to see. Okay.
Reserve time.
Still waiting on this one. So they're in the reserve time. They're really not sure what. As I said, it's a very unorthodox pick so far from Vhoul. So they're going to ban out the Drow. That's a
Radiance pick.
bit of a strange choice. Drow is not picked very often. I mean, there's been a bit more utility now. The Gust, well, the Silence has been turned into a Gust, so yeah, it can be useful, but you know, she's still very squishy, very susceptible to ganks and things like that unless you get a Shadow Blade or something like that. And of course, straight up right-click damage. I don't know. So the Bane here, I think the Enfeeble is going to be pretty useful against the Luna. If they can manage to get the Bane against the Luna, then it might work out quite well. It might put Bane mid, actually, if they don't put the Ember Spirit mid. So they have a lot of options for the mid. All of the heroes can go mid. I think Arteezy plays Nature's Prophet mid. I'm not entirely sure. Reserve time here for the final pick for Vhoul Assassins. Not sure they're actually going to pick up the Morana. So the Morana Bane, that is going to be disgustingly good. So I think it's probably going to be Bane, Silencer, Morana tri-lane with Ember Spirit offlane and Nature's Prophet mid. No, sorry, other way around. Ember Spirit mid, Nature's Prophet on the offlane. It would be my guesstimate. They could still run a dual lane, but I doubt they will. Okay, final pickup for Goomba. They're probably going to be wanting something that can.
10 seconds.
I think I would have preferred a Timbersaw to the Clockwork, to be honest, for Goomba. Clockwork's not quite as good. Timbersaw is a little bit more scary, and also he can do a lot of pure damage and things like that, so it'll be quite nice, but let's just see. Ember Spirit, there's not going to be a lot of illusions really coming out, apart from, I'm not sure if the Familiar's proc on is, what's it called again? Sleight of Fist. So there's not going to have much to cleave off of those if he does decide to go for the Battle Fury build. We'll have to just wait and see. If I get anything wrong with Ember Spirit, I apologise. I haven't actually cast an Ember Spirit game before. So last pickup here is going to be a Dark Seer. So it'll be interesting to see how they lane this one. Okay, so Wag is going the Ember Spirit, so that will be mid. He's probably the only player that I can completely remember what they do. I think left hands are off lane. Yeah, that should be no problem at all. Okay, just going to wait for the last player to pick up the Visage here. Stick up the last sets denies to have a look at this one, and I am on the wrong thing. Fog both sides.
This should be interesting.
Strange. I don't know what's going on here. This is very strange. Sorry about this, spectator. I don't know how to change this. This is very, very strange. Very unfortunate. But I'll try my best, I guess. So the Goomba Assassins, Goomba Gaming are floating down at the bottom of the jungle here. I know that's, I'm sorry, that's distracting. You're not going to be able to see the vision of Vhoul, which is unfortunate. But hey ho, what can I do about it? I have no idea how to change it. There we go, I've got it. I remember the hotkey. Okay, sorry about that. So they're going to try and come down here and block off some of the camps. There's going to be a sentry placed on the magic bush, and they've got one on the...
Hope you like bloodbaths.
One on the up here, so they can see the high ground and the rune spot as well. There's going to be an illusion rune cut out for the clockwork. So I'll do team instructions here. On the silencer here, we've got RMN. On the mid Ember Spirit, we have, of course, Wagamama or Waga Gaming. On the bottom here, we've got Blue Banana on the Morana. And on the Bane here, we've got Duram. And finally, on the offlane Nature's Prophet, we have Levcan. We're going to have the Disruptor on the side of Goomba. It's going to be Goomba Nenomigazor, or whatever. Get the point. Odie on the Luna. Darkseer is going to be near, and he's going to be mid actually as well. We have Raining on the Visage, and Clockwork is going to be chill. So that's no problem at all. Last hits wise, looks like Ember Spirit might do okay in this lane. He's going to be, of course, as a melee hero, he is going to be taking a lot of damage from the Ion Shell, so he's going to have to be very, very careful of that one. He seems to be lasting pretty well though, and denying as well. Wagamama is a very, very good mid player, so I would not be surprised. I don't know about near. I've not watched any of the Goomba gaming games. Unfortunately, I can't watch every game. There is a lot in the JDL to watch. Down the bottom here, the Morana is farming it pretty decently. Going to be up against Clockwork. Clockwork is, I think he's probably going to be okay. The Silencer can do quite a lot of damage with, of course, the Curse of the Silent and the Last Word. It can do quite a lot of harass here. Using the cogs to block up here, the Bane floating around the side here, seeing if he can get a little bit of damage off, but not going to be able to, unfortunately. I'm going to slow down my camera a bit. Sorry. There we go, some more leisurely pace. Okay, down here on the bottom we have the Nature's Prophet. He seems to be doing passable, I guess. He's sitting on 4-2. Not too bad, really. The mid here looks like there's going to be an initiation here. Wagamama throwing out Searing Chains, but it's not going to be quite enough to catch out the Darkseer. He's still taking about half of his health. He's got a bottle out now, but so does Ember Spirit. I think Ember Spirit's got a lot more regen. Less stats, but more regen. Not got Sleight of Fist at the start, obviously. Sleight of Fist at the start is not great at all. It's not worth leveling that much until you start getting a good bit of damage. And of course the cleave. Clarity on the Bane here. They do have a sentry ward up here, so the classic ward placement of around about there is going to be caught out. I think maybe they did get that dewarded, I'm not sure. So yes, something to bear in mind. As I said, it's effectively this ward, but on the bottom side. Luna's farming it pretty well here. It's 13-4. Start off with Ring of Basilius, and she's got her boots now as well. Have a look at the items. Oh, bit of an engagement down here on the bottom. Looks like Nature's Prophet's getting caught out here. He's got 30 seconds left on his teleport, so he's a little bit out of position here. He's going to get caught out by the Disruptor, and I think that's going to guarantee his death. Oh no, nice jukes there through the trees, but unfortunately the Surge catching him into range, and the Battery Assault going to slow him down considerably here. There's no point going to help him, and he is going to go down. That is going to be first blood in favour of Goomba. So that's not ideal. I do manage to get a little bit of tower damage here, but I think they definitely made the right decision in not chasing there, not going in to help Nature's Prophet there. He was very out of position, and it was a big mistake to be there, I think.
Uproot and after them.
Yeah, I think that I don't know if we're going to see many early towers, to be honest, in a game like this. Not got that many great pushers. I mean, Darkseer can push towers, can push creep waves every day, but you'll just be relying mainly on the creeps to do the tower damage. Don't have any real, like nothing like a Pugna or anything like that that will push down towers really, really quickly. Waga is farming pretty well here. He's got himself the basically free Radiance in the form of the Flame Guard. It's very, very nice. It's 50 damage, and I think actually max level is the same as a Radiance, I think. Radiance? Actually 50, so yeah, he's actually doing, yeah, he's got free Radiance right now. Obviously, magic damage reduces that one, so he's going to have to be a little bit more careful. He's taking quite a lot of damage from the ion shells there. He's got himself an illusion rune as well, so he's got a nice full bottle. So actually, it looks like he bottle crowed quite recently. Wagamama's taking a lot of damage here from the from that ion shell. He's going to have to be a little bit more careful, I think. of taking that damage. Nature Prophet taking a little bit of damage there from a visit, but not quite enough. Cutting off the pool here as well. Looks like a side pool. Down here, it looks like the Disruptor is stacking these camps. Will this one stack? I don't think it will. No, it won't. He was a little bit late. Creeps got a little bit stuck up on each other. So that's going to be a missed stack, unfortunately. That's going to be pretty nice for the Luna. Luna is very, very good at stacking, clearing stacks with the Moonglaive as well. Once you get a little bit of lifesteal, if you can get someone that maybe tank it. Observer Ward on top of an Observer Ward there. I was going to time out very shortly as well. On mid lane here, it looks like the Disruptor is probably going to try and go on. He's got 2 levels in Glimpse, so he should be okay. No levels in Kinetic Field yet, though. He probably should have, maybe a 1-1-1 build is what I generally want to go for, because Glimpse is nice, you can pull them back, but you don't have a disable without Kinetic Field. I would say that Thunderstrike is more useless than at least 1 level in Kinetic Field, because you can glimpse them back in the Kinetic Field. Nature Prophet could be in a bit of trouble here. The Disruptor catching him out here a little bit. If he does try and TP, of course, he can be glimpsed back. There we go, and there comes Lucent Beam, and he goes down. Visage catching out the kill there as well. He's sitting 1-0 and 0 at the moment. It's a nice bonus for him. He should be able to get his mech or his medallion, depending on which way he decides to build, out pretty quickly. At the bottom here, a little bit of cog block in there. Slow down the creep wave a little bit, but they're still really, really going for this bottom tower. Taking 3 heroes, but it's still not going down very fast. They've not got a huge amount of damage, really. I mean, 60... We're not sitting reasonably hard with the Ring of Aquila, but not that hard, really. Nature Prophet going into the jungle a little bit now, not feeling too comfortable going up in that top lane, especially after having a little bit of a bad start, to be honest. He's died twice now already. Mirana takes the tower, she gets the last hit as well, so it sits her on 1100 gold. She'll probably want to pick up her Morbid Mask now. I think that's probably what she's going to be going for. She's got her Phase Boots, got her Ring of Aquila, get the Morbid Mask, and then into the Helm of the Dominator. Helm of the Dominator would be pretty nice, or... I'm not sure. Maybe I'm getting her mixed up with Luna. I'm not sure. Luna, of course, sitting on just the Ring of Basilius and the Power Treads at the moment. Still got a bit of a regen left as well, which is nice to see. It's basically gold that you can sell at this stage in the game. It's not going to be too much use. Healing Salve is a little bit more useful than a Tango. Although a Tango can get you out of some rough situations, especially if you get treed in by Nature's Prophet. So, you know, it might be worth keeping the hold of. I'm going to try and push this tower, but there is a bit of a reaction here as a Bane was smoked up with the Silencer. They are going to get spotted out fairly quickly here. Comes TP, another TP in as well. It's Wagamama. He's going to come in as well. He's not got any remnants out at the moment, I don't think. Didn't put one mid or anything like that. He's not got... Yep, throwing down the sentry ward there, and... Oh, I'm not sure if that actually gets it. It's right, no, just out of range. That's unfortunate. If it was a little bit further up, it would have got it, and they would have been able to deward that one. That's unfortunate, but it happens. Sometimes better just to put it on high ground or a little bit further up, but hey ho, it happens. And so they throw down another sentry ward here, trying to find out where that ward was, but they're still not finding it, which is not great. Luna sitting on 1300 gold while Mirana is sitting tops with 4,000, and Luna sitting behind with 3,400. The tower will make a big difference in what they're, the amount of money they're dealing with. If you have a look at the net worth, gold, it's about 1,000 in favour of Vhoul at the moment. It looks like Mirana's got out really, really badly here. That was a bad leap, leapt completely in the wrong way, and dead. Chopped with the double damage in there, doing quite a lot as well. Yeah, that was unfortunate. I think that was an accidental leap. Seen the heroes coming and decided to back off, but didn't turn in time. So yeah, that's unfortunate. Slightly wee Lucent Beam there on the Nature Prophet. That's going to force him to pop his Salve. So, and here comes his 4 men up on the top here, Moonlight Shadow as well, so they should be able to get this one. I'm not sure if the Observer Ward spotted that out, but it looks like they are backing up, so they do know about this. You're going to have to be pretty careful. If they don't know about this, this is a free kill, and Darkseer's just floating in there on the side. Rocket there from Clockwork, not quite catching it. Anyone was spotting him out, and they do catch out the Darkseer, and he is going to go down here. He's got no chance. Throwing out the vacuum there, but not going to do anything really. Bit of a panic play there, I think. But then again, if you are going to die, guarantee death, throw out all of your abilities. Effectively all you should do. Wyatt can clear these waves very, very quickly with the Flame Guard. That's maxed out now as well. So it's 60 damage per second, and he's got 500 magic damage absorption as well. So it's something definitely to bear in mind. It's a lot of damage that he's going to be able to tank up as well.
Dire's top tower is under siege.
They're just floating about here. Looks like they're wanting to try and get this one. And actually, it's a Grave Chill on a creep. I think that was just more to pull the wave from a safe distance, which is a sensible thing to do. They do spot the Visage on the bottom here, on the bottom of that tree line there. And they're going to have the TP out there. It looks like Nature's Prophet is going to back out as well. Just going to check some stats here, just 2 seconds. Yeah, it's not too bad, actually. Meh, it'll do. Anyway, yes, looks like we're going to try and push this top tower now. Okay, yep, they're going to try and push this bottom tower here. The familiars are going to do quite a lot of damage to the tower, but they do the glyph in time. Catching no one in the kinetic field, actually catch 2 in the kinetic field, and Clockwork managed to pick off another one there, and it looks like Bane is in a bad spot here one as well. Throws a Nightmare, and he's going to die now as well. Drops his magic 1-star, charges, but it's not going to be quite enough. Goomba Chill is in a bit of a bad spot here as well. Wagga is going to try and get out here, throws a Sleight of Fist to try and get enough speed, but no, it gets caught out by the Visage Familiars. Very good engagement there by Goomba. Visage playing very, very well there. He's sitting 3-1-0, and he's picked up his medallion out of that one as well. So they're going to be able to Roche fairly soon, to be quite honest. Medallion is going to do quite a lot of work in a game like this.
Dire's bottom tower is being attacked.
Yep, looks like we're going to try and take this tower down. I think they're going to get this one completely uncontested. Bane's coming up to try and contest this one, but I don't think he's going to be able to do very much. He's going to get up here, the tower's going to die, and then they're just going to run him down, I think, if they can see him.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
So yeah, I think the gold will definitely have swung in favour of Goomba now. Yet they're just slightly ahead, about 200 gold ahead, which is absolutely nothing. Experience-wise, Goomba is well in the lead here with 1500 at this stage in the game. That's quite a lead. They've been winning on the experience pretty much from the very start of the laning phase, so something to bear in mind. Waggle will be able to push this wave out quite quickly, but they've already lost the tower, unfortunately. Could try and spot out this rune here with a familiar. There's some nice micro, but there is not going to be anything there. The rune is down the bottom, and it's going to be an invisibility. Silence trying to pick up some levels here. He's got a smoke. He's got boots, but he's not got anything else. More to pick up. The ring of regen, that probably means it's going to be Tranquil boots, or it could be towards his. Oh, there we go. Nice hook there from the Clockwork, and it looks like Wagga's getting caught very out of position there. I think that ultimate was a little bit overzealous there from the Disruptor. It's a bit of a waste. He was going to die regardless there. Well, actually maybe not, because he could have remnanted out there. So the silence would have been fairly important. The silencer is pushing this one as well. Hold on, just change some settings. There we go. See if that's better. Okay, so the silencer is trying to push out that lane a little bit here. He's not doing a huge amount of damage. He's only got 2 intelligence stolen as well. Could be throwing out a little bit of the Curse of the Silent here to try and get a bit of damage. I think the Glaives of Wisdom is not going to do much damage here, so he's better, especially in a full support role. Curse of the Silent is far more useful as well as Last Word. More utility and more damage out of it. Looks like they're going to back up now as well. I think they're going to go for Roshan here. Of course, they do have the medallion, so it shouldn't be too difficult for them. Does Vhoul know? Does Vhoul know? They do not. They do not. So they can get a free Roshan here if they want to. They're going to have to spend quite a lot of time pushing this out. Of course, the Nature's Prophet Treants are going to be scouting things out a little bit, so they need to be a little bit careful about that. Splitting up Treants nicely to try and block a stack and things like that. I think he's going to go for a stack here as well. Smoked up here on the bottom. They're probably not going to be able to catch him. There's no one anywhere close, so you need to be careful of that one. Looks like Vhoul are going to try and get at this top tower at the moment. Mirana's farming really well just now. She's got herself a Yasha. That was the thing that you should have out of Mirana, and why did I think otherwise? I have no idea. I got mixed up with Luna. Except we should be able to push this tower down, no problem at all. There's quite a lot of reaction here from the from Goomba. Throwing out the melee creep with the surge there, trying to get the creeps off tower, but it didn't happen in time, unfortunately. We're going to try and cut them off here. They do know that they're there, obviously, because they didn't see the surge, I think. So arrow whiffs a little bit there. It was a bit of a big blind arrow there, so not be able to find anything at all. They're just sitting on the sentry ward just now. We'll have a look at the major items that are coming out just now. Our Ember Spirit's not got a huge amount. It's probably going to be picking up his drum fairly shortly. Mirana, we've already talked about her. Not much on the Bane. Nature Prophet gone for Midas. Start with the Phase Boots kicker. And what has he just got? It's a bit of a cog, bit of a hookshot fail there. I think he caught it onto the disruptor, which is unfortunate. All of Vhoul have come to react to this one as well, and it's really making space for their carries, to be honest. And Luna is farming up the jungle now. She's got her Helm of the Dominator. She's going to be getting a BKB very, very soon as well. Definitely something to bear in mind. Wagger throwing a high ground remnant there as well for a little bit of vision, and of course for an initiation tool should they catch someone a little bit out of position. Using the cogs there to try and push back anyone that comes close. Mirana taking a lot of mana burn there, I think. I think it was Mirana that was catching that one. Nature Prophet, GPM at this stage in the game I don't think is very good. We'll have a look. GPM on the Nature Prophet 303 compared to the 316 on the Ember Spirit. Total winner here is going to be Luna with the Darkseer just very close behind. So Darkseer can't really carry very well in the late game. He's got himself a mech and he's got himself his arcane boots. He'll be able to pick up more heavy armor items soon, like maybe a Shiva's Guard or something like that, and that'll give him double benefit as well. Luna farming away in the jungle here, no problem at all. She's sitting on 92 last hits, which is pretty reasonable by 16 minutes to say the least. She's got a fair amount of net worth going for him. She's really catching up with the Mirana now. Mirana has had to play a lot more defensively, of course, and she did die once as well. Luna has also died once actually, but she's got 5 assists compared to Mirana's 0. Smoke up here. They're going to try and find something bottom, but I don't think they're going to be able to. They're going to swing back to mid and see if they can pick something up. But there are only 3, and the smoke does run out now. Yep, there we go. The smoke's running out now. So yeah, they're not going to have the perfect initiation here, but it's going to be not bad. I think they're going to catch that silencer here. Here comes the hook shot. There we go. Cancelled the hook shot when he wasn't really sure, and they catch him in here. And there goes the disruptor ult, catching him out here as well. Throwing the kinetic field out as well. The blade mail on the clockworks can do quite a bit of damage here as well. The battery assault doing quite a lot of damage there. Here comes the Fiend's Grip as well. It's going to catch out the clockworks, so that's pretty good for Vhoul Assassins. Dropping the Eclipse here, and that's going to catch out the Bane a little bit. Wagga throwing the chains, try to do a little bit more damage there. He's got the Thunder striking him, but it's not going to be quite enough to take him down. Good engagement there from Vhoul, definitely. They took down 2, but they didn't manage to kill the Luna still. The Luna should be their main priority. Clockwork, once he's fired off a spell, not important. Disruptor could be doing getting, if they can maybe get an Orchid up on someone, maybe the Silencer or the Nature's Prophet or something like that. If they can get that, then getting the silencing up the Visage or something like that, or the Disruptor will be pretty useful. Get rid of some of that slow and CC. Mario seems to be farming okay. He's a little bit behind though, and he's died twice and he's only got 1 kill. He's got 3 assists though, so it's not too bad. He's picked up a Mithril Hammer that's probably going to be a Deso, I would think, or maybe a Maelstrom. I'm not really sure. I'm very much not familiar with Ember Spirit. I do not play him very much. Same with Storm Spirit and Earth Spirit. I don't play any of them because they're just annoying. I don't like the way that their movement works. I think Ember I might be more accustomed to, I think, but definitely not Storm. Bit of engagement here on the clockwork. Looks like he's going to get caught in here, and wow, he really did melt there. The Earth's Ember Spirit taking him out there. No problem at all. A lot of damage coming out. Going to flip down bottom here. The Silencer he's been spotted out by the Centre Conqueror from the Helm of the Dominator. Big stack here going on. I think that's a quadruple stack going on for the Dire Ancients. I think they could maybe take them. Pretty sure Sleight of Fist procs on them. Yep, anyway, Darkseer's picked up a cloak. That's going to be into a Hooded Defiance and a pipe, I would imagine. So he's playing a very, very support role. Sports Center roll. Oh, nice hook there from the Clockwork, and he catches him out here. Battery Assault's doing quite a lot of damage here, and he goes very down. Wagabama zipping in there, but it's not going to be quite enough. And he has silence as well, so he's not going to be able to get out of here. Oh, there we go, and Waga goes down. A little bit ill-advised to go in on that one, I think. I maybe didn't think there was quite as many heroes there as there were, but who knows. I did throw an Observer Ward up here, so that is going to block any further pools and stacks. So, something to bear in mind. And here we go, we're going to knock down the Roshan. They've got the Medallion Courage, so it's dying very, very quickly here. It's not going to be the easiest Roshan in the world, but it is early enough that it's going to be pretty easy. The Disruptor setting up on the top here. That shouldn't be too bad. Ember Spirit buying back here, and he's going to TP in to the mid tier 2. And they're going to try and contest this one, but I don't think they've got the time. They really, really don't. Arrow coming in here, and it catches Centaur Conqueror, the only thing in there you don't really want to hit. Luna picks up the Aegis, and that makes her even more dangerous. She's got a Yasha and, of course, the Ogre Club as well. So, something to bear in mind. They will get spotted out here by that Sentry Ward, I think. So, I think they know this one's coming. There we go. Centaur Conqueror's done. Nicely done there, and that means that they're just going to have to back straight off here. Vicious Familiar sitting in the jungle here, and they should be able to go in and get some more stuns if need be. Oh, apologise for the yawning, I have no idea why I'm so tired. But yes, Set the Bane is floating down here. He's got himself his Staff of Wizardry. I'm not sure exactly what he's going to be building, maybe a Necro or 4-staff or something like that. Probably a 4-staff, I would think. Silence here coming up on the Bane with the Disruptor ult, and the Global Silence comes out as well, so they're going to have to be a little bit careful. That one was good defensive silence, and they're going to catch out the Luna there. They do break the Aegis, but I think that's going to be the cost of the Silencer, to be quite honest. Throws the smoke, that's going to be a good bit of movement speed for it to allow him to get out. And Ember Spirit is still, of course, smoked as well, so it's something to bear in mind. Vicious Familiar just getting out there, no problem. So yeah, it was quite a messy engagement from both sides, I would have to say. Nature's Prophet down here, he's got himself a Shadow Blaze, so he's going true split push mode with the Nature's Prophet. He's not going to go full gold bin really. He's just going for the split push, which is probably the more effective way to play him in a game like this.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Late game, they will not outcarry a Luna. That's really something that they've got to keep in mind. I mean, the rest of Goomba, they don't go well into the late game really. Disruptor doesn't really, Darkseer medium, Visage and Clockwork meh really. That's how you should look at it. So they're not going to get the stack off, but they are going to try and farm this one down. Luna is doing a load of damage to them. The Glaive's doing a lot. 5 heroes at the same, 5 creeps at the same time she's hitting, so definitely good. So this is going to go down very quickly. The Clockwork is doing a lot of the tanking as well, so it's going to be pretty nice. And there we go, there comes all the gold, there we go, gold, 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 and unfortunately the Visit took a few of those ones as well, but that's about 1,000 gold probably to the Luna, I would think. Courier dropping off, trying to drop off the dust, but unfortunately Visage is full. Yeah, he's got no space for it as well. He'd have to drop the Sentry or the Time Polish Scroll to pick that up. And it looks like Vhoul are going to pick up the... No, never mind, cancel that. Don't know what I've seen there. But anyway, yeah, I really think that Vhoul are falling apart a little bit here. Their early game advantage, not really. Well, I wouldn't even say they have an early game advantage. I like their draft. It's interesting. I like Weiger going for a more interesting hero. That was a very nice glimpse there from the Disruptor, catching back into tower range and of course back into visibility as well. So yeah, nasty, nasty. Visage is going to try it. He's pinging out the Silencer here, but I think Silencer sees this one coming, so they're going to have to be a little bit more careful. Throwing the Medallion on a creep, for some reason I don't really see the point in that one, to be honest, because you're reducing your own armor, so it's... I don't know. If you can regen up, that's fine, but she's only got 1.8 regen per second, so that's something to bear in mind. Give it any interesting things here. Fantasy points, 0. Alright, whatever. So we'll close that. Gold graph is going very much in favour of Goomba. It's only 4k, which at this stage in the game is not that impressive really. If it was 10k, then it would be a guaranteed win, but at the moment it's really still all to play for, especially with the Nature's Prophet in the side of Vhoul. You can really win the game through sheer rattiness. Choreograph, yeah, bit different. We'll have a look at the this new graph that I only just discovered the other day. So top GPM at the moment is the Luna sitting at 414, which is pretty nice. And of course, Silencer not having a fun day at all. So yes, Luna farming up even more ancients here, even more gold, and she's going to pick up a Manta style now as well. It's going to get delivered to her right now. The pipe's finished on the Darkseer. We'll have a look at the items actually while we're sitting about waiting. This is a bit of a passive moment, apart from maybe this major down the bottom here. It looks like Luna is going to get caught out. Ooh. Unfortunately, the glimpse catching him out there. And oh, just manages to get out of the kinetic field. Here comes the Searing Change from Wagamama, and they're going to catch this one out. But unfortunately, here comes the... Oh, nice. Very nicely played. Nature's Prophet firing off his ultimate and catching this one out. And that is 2. Very nicely played there by Vhoul Assassins, catching out the Luna, the big important one that you really need to catch out, and before she got a Manta as well. So, very good. And the Disruptor as well, he's got himself a 4-staff and he's going to get his urn. That's a very late urn, I have to say. 25-minute urn, not as useful. If you can get it early, then fair game, but 25 minutes, maybe less. So Goomba are going to try and take this one as well. They're pushing away. Okay, a bit of a passive moment here. It looks like Nature's Prophet is TPing back to base and then into the ancient camps as well. Anyway, so yeah, Nature's Prophet is farming up these ancients pretty well there. No problems at all. He's got himself a ultimate orb as well, so that's probably going to be built into a Scythe of Ice very shortly. The Bane is still sitting on the 4-staff at the moment, so maybe we could do with the boots upgrade at some point, maybe the arcane boots or something like that. Maybe give his team a little bit more mana. There is no arcane boots. Oh, there is an arcane boots on the... No arcane boots. Marana's managed to pick herself up a Demon Edge as well, so that's not too bad at all. Nature's Prophet farming bottom as well, doing his split push annoying thing. Fiend's Grip coming out here on Luna, and there's only follow-up here. There comes the Silence as well, and there goes the arrow. A couple of seconds stun there, and that is going to guarantee a kill on Luna. A little bit out of position there, needs to be a lot more careful. She's not tanky yet. She does not have her BKB or anything like that yet, so she really needs to be careful. A lot more careful. They do know that they're going to be here. They do have a ward here as well. It's a nice ward placement, a little bit out of the standard standard spot over here where it's very easy to de-ward. So yeah, I like that ward placement quite a lot. Waga needs to be a little bit, yeah, I would agree. And there we go, here comes Moonlight Shadow, and they're going to catch out the Clockwork by the looks of things here. No problem at all, going to catch him out. Catch the Sleight of Fist. Dust coming out as well. Disruptor is in a bit of a bad spot here. The Global Silence is going to do quite a lot to give him an advantage in this team fight. Here comes a wall. That was a lovely wall there by the Darkseer, and this is going to really turn the fight around. Nature's Prophet's down. Wagamama's down, and Silencer is going to go down here as well. So that was a really nice turnaround there. They traded 2 for 3 there, definitely. That was a fantastic wall there from the Darkseer. Really well played. They are chasing with... Look at all these illusions. Wow, that is a lot. Of course, Darkseer, how much damage do these do? I'm going down to 80%, so 80% of all that damage, and 80% of the Marana is a lot, to be honest. So yeah, that was not ideal. Darkseer showing his worth there with all of his money. He's on 2.5k as well now, so that's pretty good. Darkseer getting quite a lot of kills, or at least 1 kill there. So, not too bad. I would agree, I think Durham's in a little bit out of position here, so he's going to have to be a little bit more careful here. Silencer denies the tower, nicely done. That's going to slightly equalise the gold lead. Clockwork's going to come down here. He's going to try for a claw, for a hook on the Silencer. He's going to have to be a little bit careful. They do actually have the Marana here as well. There is no Moonlight Shadow. The leap is on cooldown, but of course Clockwork does not know that. So I think this is, he's tempted. He's really, really tempted, but he's actually going to go for the Silencer, so it's pretty good. Here comes this arrow, and that's nicely done there, but Marana takes the damage from the blade mail there, so she's going to have to back out now. She jumps into the site. She's not got TP for 8 seconds, so she's going to have to be a little bit careful. She can actually get out there. That's fine. She didn't manage to block herself fully in. So yes, net worth Marana's still doing pretty damn well. Waga's had a bit of a rough game. so far. Throwing them in like Shadow in here as well. Visage looks like he's going to go down pretty badly here. It's very, very tanky, I have to say. Managed to catch out the Nature's Prophet there with a nice Soul Assumption. Very nicely played. Waga's going to run away here as well. So yeah, it seems like they're just getting worn away very, very gradually here. Goomba is he's basically outplaying them in almost every respect at the moment. Apart from, of course, the farm. The Morano's farming really well, considering how rough a game it's been for. Second on 2000, I think this is, I'm not sure if this is going to be an MKB or Daedalus. I'm not really sure what she's wanting to build. The MKB might be quite nice. I mean, Luna will probably eventually get a butterfly, but that's a long way off, to be honest. Not even got our BKB yet. Sitting on 2k gold at the moment. I would assume it's a BKB she's going for. What else can she get with this one? Just BKB or Sag, basically. Or Aghanim's. Aghanim's could be interesting, but I doubt it. Severely doubt it. So they're going to smoke up here and try and catch out someone. They really need to get an advantage. A smoke is definitely the right thing to do, but not with two people, especially a Silencer and a Bane. They're not going to be able to do a huge amount. They've not got the damage potential they need to kill most of these heroes. Nature's Prophet farming away up on the top here. He's still sitting on his ultimate R. He's not picked up the other parts of his sheep stick, and I assume it's a sheep stick. It's almost guaranteed to be a sheep stick, but it could be something else. You never know. Waga looks like he's in a bit of a bad spot here. Oh, there we go, hook shot, and he gets pushed back. Actually, he doesn't actually get caught in, but that is a melt, absolute melt. I think the Eclipse was a little bit of a waste there. Same with the Disruptor ult, but hey, silencing is pretty important. If you don't silence him, then he could have a remnant elsewhere, and he could manage to get out. So, worth keeping it in mind. So they're going to take a nice easy roll shear out of this one as well. The Ember Spirit's not going to be able to help. Could do with just trading and pushing out this top as quickly as possible. It looks like that is what they're going to do. Silencer should be in here as well. TP is level. TP is no TP. No, there's a TP there. There's a TP there as well. So she will get this one. They've dropped the glyph as well. TP's in here from the Clockwork. He does not have his hook yet. He's picked himself up an Ogre Club. It's probably going to be an Aghanim's Scepter to reduce the cooldown on the hook shot. Could be a BKB as well. BKB wouldn't be a bad choice really against the likes of the Bane and the Silencer and stuff like that. The Global Silence doing quite a lot of work. As I've seen in the engagement before, over around about this sort of area. There was it went really, really well for them while the Global Silence went up, but then as soon as it came down, the Darkseer Vac Wall really turned it around. So they're going to need to be careful about that one. Maybe hold off on the Global Silence a little bit and deal with that Darkseer, because Darkseer and the Luna are where the real damage is going to be coming from. Disruptor to a lesser extent as well, but who knows. Desolator out on the Ember Spirit, pretty good pickup, of course, because I'm pretty sure the Sleight of Fist, when you use that one, it will reduce the armor of everyone. So definitely something to bear in mind. Yep, it does actually desolate everything. So that is nice. Try and push this bottom one out here, and it looks like Nature's Prophet in a little bit of a bad spot, to be honest. No, he cancelled it. Yeah, he cancelled it. Woman's out and cancel it. But anyway, yes, they are going to go for a Moonlight Shadow Gank here on the Luna if they can. Drop some Manta, I'm not sure exactly why. Maybe for a little bit of vision here. And oh, arrow just whiffs there and does manage to TP out. That was unfortunate, just slightly off target. As you can see, the Lunar Illusions are actually still pretty tanky. They're taking quite a lot of damage. So they're dealing a minor amount of damage, I guess, to the Silencer, but they're still pretty scary. Over here in the mid, Levcan is still farming up. He's managed to pick up a Mystic Staff, so it's going to be a... how much is the recipe for... Oh, it's not a recipe, it's a Void Stone. So he's going to pick up his Void Stone just now, and I'll have his Sheep Stick. Sheep Stick is going to be pretty good, to be quite honest. It's going to be very useful against pretty much everyone in the enemy team for ganks and things like that, as well as just keeping them out and slowing them down. One of the best CCs in the game, I would say, in pure item form. RM's not having a great game today. He's had he's getting Mechanism, but he's not had really anything else here. Mirana's got herself the MKB and the Manta Style. It did I'm quite impressed. Monkeying bar is a pretty good pickup on pretty much anyone that you're going to be dealing with right click rather than stat. So, one thing I know about the MKB is you're not going to be doing the... There we go. Sorry, Darkseer goes down to the Mirana there. That was a little bit late of me. But yeah, Darkseer was very much out of position there, and I really couldn't deal with this. So I think Vhoul can take a little bit of an advantage off here. They did buy back on the... oh, there we go. Nature Prophet going down to everyone. And it looks like they're actually going to try and race this one. I think they're going to lose this race, to be quite honest. Luna is hitting very hard and is hitting a lot of buildings with each attack as well, so that's something to bear in mind. So yeah, this is not looking good for Vhoul. I think they've managed to get racks, and they're going to get full racks there, not just the melee. And they're going to TP back now as well. Luna's come back. Does have the Eclipse as soon as he gets the mana for it. So he's just going to be able to run down here and clear this up if they decide to keep pushing. So yeah, in the end, they lost their mid racks and they didn't even get the tower. So that was a really bad trade there for Vhoul, and they lost 2 heroes as well. Lost the Mirana. The Mirana is really the saving grace in a game like this. She's the only one that's going to be doing enough damage to really make a difference. It's a bit of a shame that Vhoul Assassins never managed to get off the sort of ganks that you would expect from a team with Moonlight Shadow, but oh well. Visage down here, floating about, trying to get a little bit more vision by the looks of things, see if they can catch anyone out. They do have wards, of course, so he's fairly safe, but just lurking around, see if they can catch anyone out of position. Big stacks up here as well. This drop has played pretty well here, feeding the Luna as much gold as possible. Luna's got a BKB now as well. She's probably going to be getting a Satanic next, I would imagine. That'll be probably the next pickup. She can't afford it now as well, but she might want to save for buyback at the moment. But to be honest, I think Goomba's got this one in the bag. All they need to do is really push, and then they will win this game, no problem at all. Wagger's not sitting on anything else now. He's got buyback, but he's going to lose all of his unreliable gold, so he's not actually got buyback, I don't think. I don't think he does. No. So yeah, he's going to have to be pretty careful here. Darkseer just running in here, maybe throw an Ion Shell on some creeps and see if he can keep this push from going anywhere. Why was this? Looks like Disruptor's picking up an Ogre Club. I think he might be going for the Aghanims. Oh, just missing with the arrow there. That was unfortunate. That would have been a very, very good arrow if it had hit. Shame he was just slightly out of range. Clockwork's got his BKB now as well. He's not going to go for the Aghanims just yet, or probably at all. I don't see the game going long enough that he can get one, to be honest. But still farming up even more. Got himself the Frost Mage as well, so he's going to be able to get that ice armor. So it's going to be it's going to be pretty difficult to kill Luna, especially considering she had the Aegis but does not anymore. Just timed out there as well. Nice stun there coming out from the Mirana, but it's not going to be quite enough here. The Eclipse coming out, not catching anyone out really. The Bane's dropping very low just now. He should not be here, to be quite honest. I don't think. He's going to be regenerating reasonably quickly, but not quite quickly enough. So they do manage to push them back here. They're not going to be able to take the tower, but, you know, that is what happens, I guess. Okay, back on the bottom lane here. So they did manage to push them back there, and they are going to try and push out. Visage is going to farm up a little bit in the jungle here. He's probably going to be wanting to get Boots Travel probably next, or maybe the Sheep Stick. I'm not really sure. Boots Travel would be pretty useful, but South of Ice would be pretty good as well. Visage got a lot of options, really. Yeah, South of Ice probably over the Boots Travel at the moment, I would think. They don't really need to split that much. Nature Prophet's not been splitting a great deal, really. He's not been creating lots and lots of pressure. He's been creating a lot of minor pressure here and there, pushing the waves out a little bit, but not too much. Something to bear in mind. Okay, Silencer is... he's not picked up a major item for a long time, and he really... I suppose he's full support Silencer, so doesn't really need it that much. But it's... I don't know. Chrysalis on the Ember Spirit as well. That's going to make him do a lot more damage. He's going to stack... that's going to work real. Arrow coming out here from the Mirana. Is it going to catch anyone? No, it's not. It's going to whiff just slightly. And here comes the hook shot coming out here from the Clockwork. I'm missing this one. And the Mirana's in a bit of a bad spot here. It gets glimpsed back into the Connect field, and she does go down. So this is going to be a really, really bad engagement here, and they should be able to take this bottom tier 2. Wagamama is going to run away as well. He's throwing a Remnant just in case. He's going to throw a Sleight of Fist, try and slow this push down a little bit, but then run away. Nicely played there from Wag, I have to say. Remnant. Sorry, the Sleight of Fist does quite a lot of damage there. If he had a Battle Fury, it might have done a little bit more, but of course, it's going to do quite a lot. The Silence Oil coming out here, but he's going to go down, I think. No, not quite. Odie's getting caught out here by the Bane ult, and he does go down, but he doesn't have the Aegis anymore. Wagga's going to go down as well in return. And no, is he going to escape? No, he's not going to escape there. The Nature's Prophet. Ball back, actually. Sorry, got myself a little bit flustered there. Pretty impressive team fight. The wall doing quite a lot of damage there as well, I think. I'm not really sure. Blur of Flurry in action there. So they do actually walk away here, not without any problems at all. This tower didn't go down, but they did come out on top, I would have to say. We'll have a look at the gold graphs again here. It's sitting up at 10,000 in favour of Goomba. At 40 minutes, that is not that impressive, but if you look at the pressure they've given them on the towers, I really expected Nature's Prophet to be doing most of the tower killing this game, but it's really not happened. So yeah, Nature's Prophet, he's got, of course, the buyback penalty, so he's not going to be able to get any gold from these, but it's still worth pushing him back, especially the creep with the Ion Shell. Morana's going to come up here and try and farm out this as well. She's picked up herself up a Chrysalis, so she's going to be doing a lot of damage in these team fights. Maybe do with... she just needs more damage, more survivability, more levels. She needs everything at this stage. So they're going to get another free Roshan here with the medallion as well. So that'll go on... Yeah, the Luna's coming down to pick this one up just now, I think. She's got herself a Satanic as well, so she's going to be unkillable with the Aegis as well. So they're going to have to... It's going to involve some pretty severe lockdown to be able to deal with that. Throws out the kinetic field there just in case, just to make sure they're not going to be able to run in there and get that. So, worth it, I think. For the small mana cost, for a little bit extra security, it's going to be good. Luna's going to push this wave out very, very quickly. She's hitting very, very hard at the moment, to be honest, and life-stealing for a lot as well. So she's pretty terrifying at this stage in the game, and pretty survivable as well. Visage has not got himself any items, but looks things... Well, he's got himself the axe, actually. So yeah, tower should go down here very, very quickly here. Wagamam throwing out the Sleight Fist, but it doesn't do a huge amount of damage here. Silencer's taking a lot of damage here from these things. Bit of a misplay there from the Morana. I think she leaped in completely in the wrong way there. Global Silence is coming out, but of course that doesn't go through BKB. The Bane getting caught out quite badly here. They do get the gem there as well. The Silencer goes down, throwing the chains down there, and they do manage to pick out the Clockwork, which is not too bad, but the just manages to pick off the Morana there with the Soul Samson. Nicely played there by the Visage. Throws a Sleight Fist, but it doesn't do a huge amount of damage to their heroes at this stage. Looks like they might get the Visage by here, but I think Wag has a little bit out of position here. Do manage to get Odie, but he's of course got the Aegis, so they have to be a little bit careful. They cannot go in and try and contest this, and if they do, they will very much die. So they should be able to get racks here, no problem at all. The Bane goes down as well to Rampant Lucent Beam there as well. So it's pretty nice. Okay. I apologize if anyone's talking in chat and want to ask me any questions. I'll answer them at the end, of course. So yep, here comes a Timber Chain on an illusion there. It's not going to do a great deal, but they can shut down this push a little bit. They have lost the mid, so they're going to have to be careful to push that one out as well. And bottom is very close to death as well. That's not great. So Nature's Prophet not been having a great game this game at all. Really, he's been sitting 499. He's farmed up quite a lot, but he's really he's not creating the pressure that he really should be in a game like this. It's a bit scary, of course, with the likes of a Clockwork, who can, of course, just go for the hook shot, maybe with dust or something like that. But it's, you know, Clockwork is reasonably good against Nature's Prophet, I would say. So that's good. On the mid here, the Morana looks like he's probably going to go and farm these Ancients as well. She's got quite a lot of items, to be honest. She's quite a bit further behind the Luna at the moment, of course, because Luna is an absolute farming monster. Morana can't really do as much farming. Her AoE is pretty terrible, to be quite honest. So yeah, Morana picking up a TP scroll just for safety's sake, because of course they're going to, if they do try and push, they need a way of getting back very, very quickly. So carrying TP scrolls is more important than some damage items in a case like this, I would say. Waga's picked up 2 crystals actually, so I don't know. I always found Ember Spirit's builds a little bit strange because you tend to get multiples of things, and it just feels wrong. It feels very wrong. Sam's only got 6 stolen intelligence. He is saying 164. Not bad for a support, I guess. I mean, 4 could be better. TP out there from Nature Prophet. Of course, the Battery Assault does not hit invisible targets, so nicely played there. Not quite catching them out here. They could do with some vision here. I mean, the Visage didn't quite get there in time with the gem, so it's unfortunate. They are going to try and break the base on the bottom here, and I don't think there's much Vhoul can do to stop this one, to be honest. He's got Treants, but what are Treants going to do against Farmvast Luna? She's going to hit them 2 or 3 times, and they're going to die. Look, bang! Oh no, Fiend's Grip coming out on the Luna here, but she does BKB out of it after the sounds. Global Sounds coming out as well, I think. But a lot of BKBs, and that is 2 down. That's the Bane and the Nature's Prophet going down as well. Looks like Waga's going to go down as well, and Morano's going to follow, I think. Nope, not quite. And there we go. That is going to be a GG from Vhoul Assassins there. So that is a good game. Goomba just completely outplayed them there, to be quite honest. Surprising, Vhoul are a pretty good team, but it seems Goomba are just flat out better. I'd like to see Waga's team win, but you know, better team won in this case, I think. As you can see, that the Luna just went pretty crazy. She was playing pretty aggressive, but still managing to get up a good amount of GPM and things like that. So that's everything from me in this game, and we shall see you next time.